Final Fantasy just came out a week ago, but Magicon gave us some brand new set spoilers, and I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. Edge of Eternities is looking to be a crazy set, a good mix of fantasy and space. I'm not going over any story or anything like that in this video, but I do want to take a look at some of the super cool cards, release dates, and things such as that. Tesarette Cruel Captain is a great way to cheat out Soul Ring, in addition to the other artifact shenanigans it can pull off. With the first ability, I'm imagining players who are much better than me can find some crazy ways to pull off infinites. That said, Planeswalker abilities can only be triggered once. Maybe I'm totally wrong. We also got to see Sammys Engineer. If you control 2 or more tapped creatures, you create a 2/2 tapped colorless robot artifact creature token. I almost ran out of breath saying that, but it seems like a really fun legendary. Then we were shown a legendary spacecraft, a new card type. When this card enters, search for a legendary creature card, reveal it, and put it in your hand. Then it's got an ability called Station, and that works pretty similarly to the crew mechanic from Aetherdrift. When you tap for 7 total power, and then get 7 charge counters because of it, this card becomes a flying 5/5 that gives tapped legendary creatures indestructible. I could see this card comboing well with Cecil Dark Knight's transformation, and they both share the white color when he transforms. Now moving on, we've got 2 new commanders for this set. The first being Kilo, Apivine. It's pretty simple, 3 colors, it has haste, and whenever it taps, it proliferates. I've seen a lot of people saying that this would work really well with Infect, and it's definitely an interesting commander that finds a way to benefit from early attacks. I also really like it because it's inspired by Portal, or at least it seems to be like that. The other one seems a little less interesting. Zaryl, Genesis Shepherd, I think that's how you say it, a flying 2/5 that lets you play lands from your graveyard. If you sacrifice a permanent during your turn, you can put a number of counters equal to the commander's power on up to 1 of other target creatures. I think this is a bit weak, but I think a lot of graveyard precons are. Would I be crazy interested in picking up either of these? Probably not. That said, if I were to pick up one, Kilo seems like a super interesting choice. Last up for the new previews, we've got Stherra the Super Void, a new powerful legendary enchantment that forces opponents to exile creatures. Whenever a creature of yours leaves the field, at the beginning of your end step, if someone has no creatures, you can sacrifice Stherra, then put a creature card exiled with the previous ability on your field, and it gets 2 additional 1/1 counters. Now, that's a lot. Basically, if you make a black token deck, throw this in. Have a way to sacrifice a lot of creatures, and you can wipe your opponent's boards, and then steal one of those creatures. Extremely powerful card. That's all we have for previews. One new thing that's really interesting about the set is that vehicles can now be commanders. So any legendary vehicles you might have, definitely look out. This also includes the new spacecraft cards. Now let's talk about dates. A list of dates was thrown out for the set, but the most important ones, July 18th for the full card debut online, July 25th through the 31st is when pre-releases start, and August 1st is the full worldwide tabletop release. Are you excited for the new set? Tell me below. Please subscribe, and thank you for watching.